Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming a video I've been telling I'm going to film forever, and it's just a Q&A. I haven't did a Q&A since I relaunched the channel. Mainly because we've been getting up to speed. So we're going to do that today. I got some pretty lighthearted questions. So we're going to get into them. Y'all, I would say excuse my bonnet, but I already told y'all on this channel we get good and comfortable. We have good girl talks. And we get into it. So I'm gonna quit saying excuse my bonnet. If you see my bonnet, cool. Um, if you don't, cool. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to subscribe. If you don't, we will be having a giveaway at 500 subscribers. Don't miss out. So we're just gonna do them real quick. I only got, I think like maybe like 10 or so, maybe. If there's more than that, we gonna be picky choosy. A lot of them are the same questions, so we will adjust it and then we'll leave it alone. So let's get into the video. The first question that I saw was, how tall are you? Your girl is 5'5" and 3/4. Um, yeah. I mean, if you ask me on the right day, I'm gonna tell you I'm 6 foot. Argue with your mama. Let's see. This is a good one. Do you ever answer DMs? I'm not gonna say I never answer DMs. I will say, however, I rarely answer DMs anymore. Only because, y'all, I never understood the concept of your first point of contact being a sexually suggestive message. I never understood it. I just don't think it makes sense. Especially on social media, because we don't know each other. However, some of my greatest friends I have met in my DMs. I'm not right now. I do not open TikTok DMs, and unless I specify to be in my Instagram DMs, I don't really open those. Only because, occasionally I'll go in there, like for TikTok. Sometimes I'll go in there and I'll see like people who follow me or who have written me, and I'll follow them or will engage or I'll respond if it's funny. But yeah, if you have like a decent proposal when I go in there, I will respond to your DM. If you have a really ignorant one, I may respond to your DM. Which of my friends do I think supports me the most? That's a beautiful question, right? But I can wholeheartedly say all of my friends support me the exact same. Um, I've never been in a space where I can say every single person who is a part of my village is equally supportive. Now they don't all give the same advice. They're not all around all of the time. But they're all very supportive. They're all very reliable. They're all very credible people. I really have a super amazing village. So I cannot pick and choose a friend. They're all very supportive. So yeah, let's see. Biggest lesson that I learned from past relationships, and do I have any regrets? Um, do I have any regrets? No. Um, the biggest lesson that I learned is to allow people the space to be human. Um, Many times we get caught up in the idea of like, a person could never do this to me. I'm never tolerating this. I'm never dealing with this. And I went into all of my relationships. Well, my relationships, I didn't have that many, but I went into my relationships like that. And I really learned that strong relationships aren't long lasting because people are perfect. But because there's forgiveness, because there's love and there's grace, especially in the young generation, there isn't a lot of grace in those dynamics. So that's really important for me to always offer my partner grace. Um, do you ever shoot your shot? Why or why not? Rarely, but when I do, I do. Like when I shoot my shot, y'all, I shoot from half court. If I want you and I get to the point where like you're not like picking up what I'm putting down and I have to like shoot my shot, baby, I'm shooting from half court. I'm coming with the pickup lines, I'm coming with the date, like I'm handling that. I will say I don't do that very often. One, I'm just getting back into a space where I'm like dating, but I have. Actually I did it about 2 months ago maybe. Briefly. And that was like real, like not super deep, but like actually it was on Twitter, y'all. Me and Lil Baby had been DMing for a little bit. Short story time, and then we'll get back to the connect. Me and Lil Baby had been DMing for a little minute, and like I could tell like he was trying to like gauge the conversation, and so was I, and we started like playing like a this or that type game, and I was just like, and it was my idea. I was like, you want to play this or that game? And he was like, sure. So I asked him like a few random questions or whatever. And I'm like, all right, so boom, like, check me. We gonna keep playing in the DMs or you gonna take my number and text me? And he was like, whew, hold on. Like, yeah, like, I definitely want your number. Like, and I was like, text me. Like, we can play this game in my phone. Like, we don't need to waste all this data. You feel me? So me and Lil Baby been texting ever since. But yeah. So anyways, back to the Q&A. Lady, shoot your shot. If you want that man, shoot a shot. Um, have you ever dated long distance and are you open to it? I actually didn't read these questions before. I just saved them onto my phone. I haven't ever done long distance, but I'm absolutely open to it. And I really would love to try it before I settle down. Um, one, I think it forces a bond outside of the physicality. Um, it forces us to communicate when things get tough. It forces us to figure things out in the event that one of our jobs or one of our families take us away from each other in the future. It forces us to have some spontaneity. It just really forces like the things that I love. It forces us to love on each other without physical. It forces us to have a trust that is unmatched. And I really look forward to that. And I really actually would love to try that before I got into like, whatever. And even if that person, like my forever person, lived long distance, I'd be okay with that. What was my favorite job? Probably when I worked at the at home store, only because I was in my like really decorate my house housewife era. If y'all were there for that, y'all know. If y'all new here, I'm so sorry, them videos are gone. But your girl was in her housewife era, and my house was decorated. Um, wow, wow. How many times were you in love? Love is different for me, y'all, because I think that a lot of people force themselves when they move on and be in love to try to feel like they weren't in love. Um, but one thing I know is that love is different for everybody in the season they experience it. Um, so I tell y'all, maybe I didn't tell y'all a story. I don't know if I will tell y'all this story. But from 13 to 17, I was in a long distance not a long distance relationship. I was in a long relationship um with a person who I shouldn't have been. Um that relationship I think was love in the moment that I knew what love was to me. I also think that relationship brought me the love that I didn't really like in all of the areas in which I felt like I didn't have it in that moment. Um, that relationship taught me a number of things. Um, if y'all want a short story time on that, I wouldn't mind like talking about it a little bit. However, there's still a lot of details of that I've just chosen to keep private over the years, solely for everyone involved. Um, so I will say I think both of my like long term relationships I was in love. I think each of those, I think one of them showed me love where I didn't have love, and also showed me love in a different way. Um, my longest relationship, which if y'all were here from the beginning, y'all have seen that man on my channel before. He's gone now also, but I think that relationship taught me love, in a grown up way. I think that relationship taught me love in the shape of grace and forgiveness and um like genuine like concern and sacrifice love. Um and I think both of those loves are different than a love you would get from like your parents, your niece, your nephews. Um so I think, and I'm in love with my nieces and nephews and the babies around me. That also is a different love. But as far as a romantic love, I think both of my long relationships, I would say that I was in love. Um, we're gonna skip that one. Are you dating? Is there any tea? Um, I am. I'm not dating anyone, but I am dating. If that makes sense, I'm open to dating. I'm having those conversations. I have went on a few dates. Um, some of which have been y'all. Dating is like super ghetto. Dating is super ghetto. Um, I will be telling a few of those story times on here. Actually, I might record when I get done today. We'll see. Um, is there any tea? No, but there is one person that I enjoy thoroughly for the most part. Um, so yeah, we'll see y'all. The next one, which I actually have seen this quite a bit. Are you single? Yes. Um, I am not committed to anybody. I'm not consistently dating anybody. Um, I can enjoy who I want to. They enjoy me. We vibe. Uh, that's a individual favorite movie to watch. Y'all, I'm not really a movie girly, but I will say I have really been in my Tubi movie bag, and I know people hate Tubi movies, but I love Tubi. I love a good horror film. Are you single or taken? I don't know why that is such a big question that I get across all of my platforms, even though I don't really ever give y'all a reason to think anything else. We'll leave that there. Would you ever date one of your followers? Yeah. I think if oh, you're the best, love you. That's cute. Love you too, boo. And I think that one came from TikTok. So love you. Yeah. If the vibes were genuine and we had similar interests and it was like a genuine interest and it wasn't like I don't want to say a clout chase because I'm not like a super big platform. But if there wasn't any hidden agendas, I would be open to it. Would you ever get with me? Unfortunately, I don't remember who said that, and I didn't get you in the screenshot. But chances are, since you asked the question on a social platform, you had the opportunity to be present in that situation, and you weren't there. So there's that. Um, are you single? Are you single? Why? Why do y'all? Let me see. Do you have a man? Y'all are so invested in my love life. I'm here for this, and I think we're gonna start a dating series because y'all really be interested. Do you ever want to be a wife? Um, Absolutely. I genuinely do want to be a wife. Y'all know how people like dream of like having these careers when they get older. When I was younger, I always wanted to be a wife. But I will say when I was younger, I wasn't like I want to be a wife and a mom. In this era, I would love to be a wife and a mom, but y'all, I think I'm really leaning towards like just being the auntie. But I've never ever my idea of marriage has never changed. It's never been skewed. Um, so I really look forward to those moments. So yeah. All right, y'all. This video is extra long and it wasn't supposed to be. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like for more. We will do another Q&A soon. So if y'all have questions, message them to me. Or I will put up a poll. I will do it on I'm gonna start putting them up on YouTube too. Um, so yeah, if y'all don't follow me on social media, follow me on social media and let's get into it with it, y'all. Bye.